Hi, this is Al Landever with Landever AI, and this is the 7th in the series of videos where we're building out this chatbot, and really just for the purpose of exploring the use of blocks. In the last video, we trained the chatbot, and we had a conversation with the chatbot about the training data, and it wouldn't talk about things that it wasn't trained on prior. It was talking about why the sky is blue, and once we trained it on a school schedule, it wouldn't talk about that anymore. So that part worked very well. But the responses we were getting just didn't seem to be the best response we could hope for. So I'm going to show you a couple of things we can check to really make sure that the AI is responding to the best quality, and just show you the different areas that you can tweak to check that. So if you recall, this is the AI response block. So when I click on it, it'll open up and I can see what's here, and I can see what the settings are. So first thing I notice is, well, it is looking at the knowledge base. That's where it's pulling from, so that's fine. So we have a question that we can pass to it. And all we're passing in this question is the question from the person. So when they clicked in here and they typed their answer, or when they typed their answer as a response to this part, it's going to store their answer in a variable called training data question, right? So whatever they asked for, the question they asked about training data, that's going to be stored in that variable. Then when we go to the AI, which is what happens, this is what we're configuring here, our prompt, we're just passing along whatever they typed in. Now we could add a lot more detail here. We can add 20,000 characters of prompt engineering text in here to help guide the AI, to make it think through things step by step, to set its persona properly, and all those prompting techniques. So that's one way that we can make a big change to the output, and we can help to kind of tweak the output. The other thing that's important to pay attention to is, even though we're using our training data, the AI still needs a model to work with, so and a large language model to work with, so it knows how to do stuff. So the model that was selected here is the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Okay, so if we click on this down drop, we can see we have a lot of options for models to pick from. I'm going to go with the GPT-4 Turbo. Okay, that's the best model right now. There are other models. There's new models coming out, and they tweak them and change some of the parameters. They call them weights. They call them, to control how the model behaves when someone asks it a question. So as these new models come out, we'll have them. We'll have access to them, and we can pick and choose models. We can have multiple models running within one chatbot. This one right now, once we finish this will have GPT-4 Turbo here, and it'll have Claude Sonnet running over here. So that'll make a big difference. So just with that small change, just changing the model that's being used from Claude Sonnet to GPT-4 Turbo, I think that's going to make a big difference in the output that we're going to get. Before I check that, I just want to show you one more area where we can make some changes to the chatbot's behavior. And that's over here. We have our blocks, and right down the third one, AI configuration. And when we open that up, we get this window, and we can click on instructions, and we can add instructions. So when we put instructions in here, here's some examples of some instructions. We're given the overall chatbot, not just, the Claude question over here or another part over here that's going to OpenAI, but just its total behavior for the entire time. So it could be like, talk like a pirate, or you're going to use bullet points, or that kind of stuff. So you put a lot of different instructions in here to help tweak and make the chatbot behave. But let's do a quick test. Just by changing the model, I think it's going to be a big difference. So our password, and put in a valid email. Would you like to speak directly with Claude or chat about the data? We want to go to the training data. Would you like to see it? No, we've already seen it. What question do you have? So I'm going to say, okay, so I've typed in our question. The mayor wants to use the gym for a town council meeting. He needs it for 3 hours when there will be no classes scheduled for the gym. When is the gym available for the mayor? Now remember, when we trained this chatbot, the training data just said when classes had gym. It never listed the availability of the gym. Now, we could figure that out because we have our human intelligence, and so can the AI. So Just by changing the model, we get a very different output. So that's something to really pay attention to. And we'll be talking about more of these capabilities in our future videos. Thanks.